Chapter 928. Elaine continued crying as she said, "Then, I cannot just let them break my leg in vain, right?" The prison guard replied indifferently, "If you want to make a report against them, you can do so. However, following the normal procedures under this kind of circumstance, the police might need you to go into the police station for an interrogation so that they can record your statement. Let me give you my honest advice. There are more than 20 people here. All of them might go against your word, and this might backfire against you in the end. If all of them insists that you were the one who was trying to hurt the old lady in the first place, then you will only be shooting yourself in the foot." Elaine became very desperate when she heard the prison guard's words. She knew that these bunch of inmates were not good people, and all of them were very united under Brabus's leadership. Moreover, Elaine had provoked public anger. If Elaine wanted to bring this matter to the police, then it was very likely that all of them would unite to attack her and push the blame to her instead. If that was the case, then she would only create a more troublesome situation for herself. It would be better for her to get out of this place as soon as she could. As she thought about this, Elaine nodded miserably before she said, "I want to leave now. I want to leave right now." The prison guard nodded slightly before she helped Elaine out of the toilet. After that, she led her out of the cell slowly. As soon as she left the cell, Elaine turned around before she told Lady Richard, "Old lady, you are dead. Just wait for me. I will break both of your legs sooner or later." Lady Richard replied coldly, "You bitch. You will get your retribution sooner or later." Elaine ignored the old lady and she glared at Brabus before she said sharply, "Brabus, you dog. Just you wait. When I leave this place, I will definitely turn your mother's grave around and toss her ashes away." Brabus yelled angrily, "I will kill you if you dare to do that." Elaine limped out with the support of the prison guard. At this time, she turned around and cursed, "Just wait and see if I dare to do it or not. Make sure that you go and take a look at your mother's grave when you are released from the detention center. You will see how I turned your mother's grave over and toss her ashes away." After she was done speaking, Elaine followed the prison guard out of the detention center without even looking back. The prison guard brought Elaine to the office area in the detention center before she led her into an office. At this time, the two police officers who were in charge of her case were already waiting for her in the office. When the two police officers saw Elaine limping as the prison guard helped her into the office, they were completely stunned. At this time, the prison guard said, "She had a conflict with one of her inmates in the toilet and she suffered a slight leg injury inside." Elaine replied angrily, "A slight leg injury? Can't you tell that my leg is already broken?" The prison guard replied in a cold voice, "Everything that I told you earlier is falling on deaf ears, right? So, do you want me to drag all of your cellmates out and bring this matter up for investigation with the Public Security Bureau then? If you really want us to get to the bottom of this matter for you, then you should be prepared to be locked up for another 3 to 5 days at least." One of the police officers replied, "Elaine, don't you think that it is already a very good thing that you can leave the detention center now? As for the injury on your leg, you can go to the hospital for treatment as soon as you are released. Your leg will be completely healed and you will recover fully in 3 to 5 months." Elaine nodded pitifully before she asked, "Officer, when can I be released then?" The police officer asked, "Do you remember everything that we said before this?" Elaine hurriedly replied, "Don't worry. I remember everything clearly. I will not say a single word about anything at all after I get out of this place, even if anyone threatens to kill me." When Elaine was out of her cell earlier in the afternoon, she had been brutally beaten up and threatened by 3 very fierce and vicious women. She had been very shocked and she was finally aware of the huge danger that was awaiting her behind this incident. Therefore, she simply wanted to go into hiding now. Why would she even dare to mention this matter to anyone? The police officer was very satisfied with her answer and he returned Elaine's cell phone to her before he said, "Okay then. You can call your son-in-law now and ask him to pick you up and bring you home then."